Well, welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you've found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait, there is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Hey everybody, welcome. And all you Architects of Fate, this is Star Trek Adventures, back in business. And tonight we are going to enjoy the world of Star Trek, and we're going to enjoy it from the Ferengi point of view. The Ferengi, you can call them criminals, you can call them crude, you can call them greedy, but don't ever underestimate them. This is a time of the universe when the galaxy is putting itself back together after the Dominion War, and even the 1,000-year-old Ferengi Alliance is undergoing some seismic shifts with the ascension of a new Grand Nagus. The old ways of rampant greed and misogyny have given way to newer ways of shared ambition and just gently making inappropriate comments that are cringy. And also, the Ferengi Alliance has started opening itself up now to new markets. And all of this is having an impact on Ferengi, rich and poor alike. And we're going to look in on the crew of the Fraider, I think we decided was the name, on our merry little band of profiteers and their acquaintances as we plunge into Star Trek back in business. And what I'm going to do is, if I've got this right, I'm going to go to a welcome screen and ask you guys to kind of introduce yourselves. CelloPuck, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and also your characters and what you hope is or isn't going to happen as you go hurtling into the beginning of the adventure, Duck, Death is Tall?
Yeah, my name's Paul, and this is my first foray into the streaming world of gaming, and it's been fun. I'm playing two characters. One is Gorath, who's a Danubian. He's the main engineer on the ship, and he's also very interested in musical things, so that's one of his specialties. And also, I'm playing Noit, who is an Orion partner with another character that you'll soon meet, and they are involved in a business together. And Noit, who is currently flying the ship, is looking around for someone to blame for the current crash that's going to be happening here.
Okay. And then DM Dave, no, not that one.
Hi, I'm Dave. You can catch me on Sunday nights running the misadventures through Tomb of Annihilation for D&D. But tonight, I am playing Cash Dash, the Ferengi captain of this band of misfits, currently hurtling towards moons unknown. and fulfill Fatagan a normal doctrine with nothing shady going on.
And finally, Cameron, would you tell us a little bit?
Hey, everybody. I'm Cam, and I am playing Blayvok Vex. I'm a Ferengi who has got an issue with the Alliance Syndicate for pushing a little too many of the 24th century equivalent of steroids with my partner Noit, and so we escaped. We're on the Lam. We joined Cash Dash's crew, and I'm also playing Lyra, who is the medical officer on board this ship. And she just discovered last time, for those viewers who didn't happen to catch us with our plethora of fans, she discovered that Phil has some very interesting features to his biology, like his brain doesn't appear to be just located in his skull like other life forms.
Okay. And so just to quickly catch us up on the 235th rule, Duck, Death is Tall. While you were all headed for Epsilon Prime, which is a trading hub on the fringes of the on the border between the Alpha and Delta quadrants, well outside of both the Ferengi Alliance and outside of, most importantly, the Federation. This is a place where you've been asked to go by someone who, I think, did he give you? Yeah, he gave you cargo, a Ferengi who definitely was not Grand Nagus Rom, and told you to go to the Delta Quadrant and be good businessmen, I believe was the goal. And while you were there, the Fraider has gone off course for some unknown reason, aside from the fact that Noit was chanting and having his eyes roll back up in his head, if I recall correctly. Let me see, cast, yeah. Noit had a little bit of a chanting situation going on. And then when he went off course, the crew is now braced for the crash into Nhar'thul, the blasted moon orbiting Epsilon Prime. Now the question is, will the instincts for survival and profit be enough to protect them as the crash sets in motion a series of cryptic events where survival is now the currency and the universe does not extend credit? Let's find out what goes on in the Great Material Continuum next. So that takes care of that little statement. All right. Is there anything anyone wants to do before they crash?
Buckle up.
Buckle my seatbelt.
Okay.
You're going to have to put in a couple of slips for the safety measures to go out properly.
Yeah, I think that is going to be a requirement for everybody, which I think is hilarious, that the seatbelt, the emergency equipment, the personal protective equipment is, of course, paywalled. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Pay per use. PPU.
Yep. I'm not saying that happened during the pandemic in the United States, but I'm saying it damn well did. Okay, so to see if you guys can wrangle the slips of Latinum, some of you had like hacks to the paywall, and I don't know who had hacks to it and who had the ability to just pay flat out. If you had the ability to pay flat out, it's going to be a daring, and there's no finance. This really pisses me off. I'm going to go with daring and probably security or engineering, and that's for you to physically get something out of your pocket and slip it into the hole. And I don't know who wants to do that. And then the other option is, if you know the bypass code, that's also going to be a daring and probably a command.
Okay.
I think Lyra knew the access codes. He got that somehow, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because
on our last mission,
Gorath He's spliced in.
Yeah. So Lyra can do that one. Dravok, however, is going to have to dig for his slip. So
You just need.
I'm
Yep.
gonna, since you said daring or engineering.
Well, no,
I'm
it's
gonna go
it's
choose-
daring no matter.
or
It's daring
security,
no matter what.
daring,
but one is
yeah, daring.
security.
Security. Yeah, he's going to choose daring and security since he is, after all, supposed to be a bodyguard. So his security is good. So 14 or less. How many successes?
Well, I'm hoping this is going to generate momentum. So I only need one success from everybody.
Well, all I got was one. So Gravot gets his slips out and puts him in the slot, which releases his seatbelt. Wow, that was a close one.
Well, we are still gonna crash.
Yeah, but at least now I won't go flying up over the back of the ship and hit my head or something.
Cash got one success.
I would
to
Oh yeah.
put the he puts the latinum in anyway. It's a tax thing.
Oh, why it doesn't work automatically for you?
Yeah, it's he feeds the money and knowing that it's going to come back to him.
Okay, got it. All right, so I've got.
It's just for appearances.
Right. I'm just the same as all of you.
Oh God, this is bad. Okay, so they're streaming into.
Lyra gets one success on her security override maneuver.
Okay, so Lyra gets. Hold on, who gets one?
Lyra. So she was using the top secret.
Okay, Lyra does. Dvorak does it. Noit did get it too, right?
No, it hasn't rolled yet, but
Okay.
Gorath rolled an 18, but also a 1.
Okay, the 18 doesn't. 18 won't do anything at this point. The 1 is a critical success for whatever he chose to do. So he gets automatically gets his first point, which is all he needed, and then you have a free extra point. That if you want to do something related to buckling your seatbelt, that would be great. Otherwise, you can put it back into the great material pool.
He can't flip a switch that would help the inertia dissipate faster, could he?
Oh, I say that 1 point is meant you had enough. You have enough time. You know, the quality of your, hey, I got this locked down. You now have bought yourself enough time to go ahead and do your business. So you want to try and negate inertia?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is that's called create a trait or set the conditions of the test or something. So that'll cost 2 momentum altogether. Your group has 2 already. You've got 1, so you can suck 1 out of there, and then have essentially a soften the landing thing is what you're after.
Yeah.
Okay. What I need you to do is tell me how you're going to do that, or kind of if you can technobabble your way into it, we can figure out what your die roll is.
Okay. So he's going to he's at his main engineering console done in engineering, and he's going to check with the inertia dampeners and try and pair them in with the warp core to allow give those inertia dampeners a little extra boost.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is ask, let me see, I got Gorath up here. He has communications, inventions, communicators. Okay, I just wanted to double check and see if you had anything. Okay, go right ahead and through your dooms. So this is going to be an engineering, and it can either be a reason or a control in engineering.
Reason or control, huh?
Yeah, it depends on you manipulating or are you are you programming something?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll go with reason, because he's got to program this little connection or something.
Okay.
So reason and engineering.
Yep. Now this is a what I'm going to call this is a 0-level task because you've already spent the 2.
Right.
Any roll here is what I'm going to call gravy.
Okay. I'm rolling 2.
Yes, 2 dice.
Oh, okay. Both misses.
Okay, nothing critical, right?
Nothing critical.
Okay, that was the other ulterior motive for me to have you roll, was just to see if you could pooch it. So yeah, you manage. You flip the switch. You set up the inertial bypass. You funneled power straight from the warp drive into the inertial dampers. so the Jello ain't moving on this entire ship. Now is the time you can just bang on the Jello mold and it will not release. So that's good. So Gorath has done that and a cool new thing. Noit, actually, what I'll do is flip over to Phil because who do I want to finish up with? Because I have a feeling Phil is going to be just hilariously catastrophic. Did you want to do Noit?
Noit to roll?
Yeah, go ahead for Noit.
Okay. Ooh. Noit got 2 1s.
Yes. Okay. Noit, you got.
I'm looking again to make sure. It is 2 1s.
It's 2 1s. All right. Well, considering you've rolled pretty crappy sometimes in a row, it's time our luck started breaking.
Yeah. Right.
You only needed 1. And the other bit is that sets you up with 3. That sets you up with 3 Jomentum. Because if you want to do something like, and how I'm going to hand wave this is, something is going to protect you on the way in. And you can decide whatever that is, however it is, if you're going to start chanting or reciting something. I'm kind of thinking like, whatever it is that kind of is already taken control of Noit, does the control again to keep him from being injured.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And you don't have to, those points are those points. So you can do whatever you want with those points, but I don't know if there's anything you need to. Woohoo! Hey, Nat.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna slip back into his personal prayer.
Okay.
Well, he'll start chanting gibberish again.
Okay. All right. All I'm going to say is, hey, chat. This would be a great time for song redeems to use on Noit. And I'm not saying that Madonna would be a hilarious choice. We can look things up because we may not know the song, but you can also chat this song, so you can just spoken word it if you need to. I think you're okay with that. We did have somebody sing something else. Oh, you need to redeem sing. Galathman, you need is there a song that you have them sing? Part of it is we need a song named "Please God, Don't Be Your Old Papa." Whatever. Okay. So Noit, I'm going to deal with Phil. You go ahead and you just decide if you've got a favorite song that you want to sing in the horrific minor key, as if it were Cthulhu influenced. Like the Rainbow Connection is particularly horrific. So while you look that up, I'm gonna work with Phil. Hey Phil, how's it going?
Not good.
Where were you at when all this started?
I assume still in the med bay. I don't think I had.
Yeah, were you strapped down or were you okie doke?
Oh, I think probably strapped down still.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were doing quite the work over on him.
Yeah, because you were.
Yeah, I would imagine I'm.
Huh?
Yeah,
You were having the back
definitely.
of your skull looked at.
Mhm.
We're going to see if we're going to add any more holes to that.
Just to take a look in there, honestly.
I think that might be arranged. A 20 and it could be arranged. Yeah, so go ahead and decide. Here's the question. You're already restrained, so I don't know if you even need to spend any latinum.
Yeah, that's true. I think Phil's just gonna go limp.
Okay. What I'm going to do is ask for just as a general thing, a fitness. How limp can you get? I think
limp can you get?
Yeah, that's and since Phil doesn't have a character sheet, this is going to be even funnier. Let me see. He's got fitness. Oh, you can decide.
Probably a little more
you,
fit than Cash Dash.
Huh?
I think he's a little more fit than Cash Dash. Not much.
Yeah, it's a little more fit
but
than
maybe
Cash
an 8
Dash.
or a 9.
And you have to decide if he's going to engineer his way out of this or control his way out of this.
Yeah, control. Fitness control. It's just pure mind over matter.
Yep.
Make the body go pure limp.
Super limp.
All right. That is a 3 and a 6.
All right. That is 2 more points of Jomentum. Is there anything you want to personally spend that on for Pafil, or that you feel he's capable of having, or do we just bank that?
If he's already restrained, Gorat's already done what he can with the engineering. I think I think he's just got his eyes closed. We'll just bank him.
We'll just bank him? Okay. I don't know what Paul has yet done with his. That puts our total up to 4. Paul, what's Noit doing? Have you got a...
Yes, he starts to chant, "Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon in the number of the beast, for it is a human number," or Ferengi number. "It is the number 666. I left alone, my mind was blank. I needed time to think, to get the memories from my mind. What did I see? Can I believe that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy?" So he kind of repeats that over and over.
Oh,
No, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're doing some sort of math over there, and as far as I can tell, it's not making us crash any less.
Okay, so I'm just going to have you... we're just going to do the... we cut from the teaser to the opening scene, and we see ourselves literally... we don't have the money to crash the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we do is just have a scene of well, at least you two in a bit of a wrecked area. And I think everybody's safe, so there's not any like broken bones or anything, which is nice. That was all those extra rolls for that. Let me see. All right, so you have crashed. The ship's the ship is taken some shaken. Do I want to be a dick about moving data? Because you didn't move to the structural integrity field. You moved to the inertial dampeners, right?
Right.
So can I be pedantic about that?
Well, I guess that's up to you.
Okay, let's go. Well, it's your ship, Cash Dash. Evens or odds?
I'm feeling evens.
Okay, first day.
Oh.
Oh, well, why not just derail the whole game on a 50-50 coin flip, shall we? The ship hits a little harder. The inertial dampeners do their job magnificently. The structural integrity fields, however, didn't quite hold up as well. So there is going to be some damage. It's not, you're going to find out when you do your damage assessments and things. But Cash Dash, everybody, you're shaken, not stirred. But there's various.
You can walk away from.
Yeah, and in theory, I don't know at what point you'll stop chanting.
I think when we stop moving, when we come to rest.
Yep, you go.
If not, I'm going to try to snap him out of it.
Okay. He sort of resumes his rest. So there's the ship on the planet. I'm very proud of my special effect prowess there.
It's beautiful.
Look at that baby. Thank you, PowerPoint.
Wow, that looks like an impending war cord.
Well, that's not my problem.
It's right back there where the core is.
Yeah, that's back there on the ass end of the ship. Not everyone keeps their warp core in the same spot.
True.
But anyway, you guys can talk about things if you want.
Was there anybody in the cargo bay still?
I do not believe anyone was in the cargo bay.
All right, that's where Cash Dash is heading first. He needs to assess maybe the valuables.
My cargo! Yep, okay. And you're just making a dash down there. Let's check and see if the turbo lifts are working. Do you care about the turbo lift?
I would try it first.
Okay. No, not Lyra. Gorath, evens or odds?
Let's go with evens again.
Gotta hit at some point. Not this time.
Not this time, though.
Yeah.
The turbo lift does not appear to be functional.
Oh, damn it. My little legs. As I start bump, down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, it's like not a whole lot of stairs, but sure. Let me see if I can get the ship.
I'm not used to taking the stairs.
That's true.
The most cardio I've done in months.
Yeah, so Noi is not there. Noi is not there. Forget where the cargo hold is, and there's Cash Dash coming down the stairs going. Are you pushing it, or are you? Yeah, as a question, with what level of expeditiousness are you?
Definitely pushing it. He needs to make sure.
Okay.
That the cargo is secure and that any damage can be blamed on somebody else.
Okay, got it.
Upon delivery.
Yep. So anyway, you're hearing some minor alarms as you're going down. I think it's like 2 flights of stairs. There's hissing. There's the lights are flickering. There's some standard smoke, which doesn't appear to be immediately lethal, but have any unusual moles or changes in growth of moles checked out afterward. And
can I get on the comms? Do the comms work?
Let me see. According to this, crew impact, crew morale. It tells me what crew morale is. Internal comms do work. Sorry?
I would say morale is probably not high.
Nope.
As I'm running down the stairs, I'll go on the comms and go, Gorab, you're the engineer. Get engineering.
I'm on it.
Make sure my damn ship doesn't blow up.
Okay, and then Gorath, I'm just going to do an info dump on you.
Okay.
This is going into the chat for.
Right.
This is going into the
Skype.
not that chat. Oh shit! I almost handed it out to to chat. Yeah, I'm throwing it into Skype. There's a lot of stuff there. I probably overall I probably should have cut the list down a little. And it didn't retain the bullet points. But it breaks things down into primary systems, shields, power, and comms. If that helps. So I'll let you digest that for a second. Lyra, or no, Yeah, Cam, you're... Yeah.
She's gonna see if Phil is okay.
And can someone let me out of here? I almost fell asleep.
I think my studies are done for now. So yes, I will let you out.
Thank you.
Okay. The lights are still the lights are not stable here. They're just still flickering. There is some what?
She was gonna call down to Gorath to make sure her partner is okay. And also let him know the lights are flickering in sick bay. So she's gonna,
honey, when
she's
you
gonna
have
say,
time.
"How'd you do? How did you do, honey? By the way, the lights are flickering in sick bay. Sorry for the honey-do list."
I hate to say it. I dumped an encyclopedia entry onto the engineer. None of it was necessary, but it makes me happy no end. All right.
And then Dravok is
What's Dravok doing?
He's gonna head towards the cargo bay because that's his job. So he's gonna go down there and make sure the stuff is secure for his captain.
Mm.
So he gets on the comms and says, "I'm on my way to the cargo bay."
Good. You can make sure you can help me buff out any of those dents.
Yeah, and I'll put the boxes back if they got a little jostled, because we better be careful with those.
So go ahead and let me see. Let's go with either fitness and engineering because it's your ship, or fitness and command for both of you for Dravok and Cash.
What are we doing? Is this to?
This is just to see how winded you are.
Oh.
Okay. The Dravok's gonna be
Ooh.
fitness,
Ooh,
fitness and command. That's good. All right. I got 2 successes.
Okay.
I got an 18 and a 19.
Well, you
Ooh.
Dravok makes it down there before you, or he meets you in the stairs. Can you describe what a Ferengi heart attack would be, or what the blood pounding in your lobes?
Dravok comes around the third landing, and I'm just in the corner. Go on without me.
Oh no! Did you get hurt in the crash?
No, I'm fine. It's just I usually use the turbo lift.
Yeah, that's true. I like to take the stairs, keep myself a little bit pumped.
You know what? Why don't you carry me down there?
Oh, okay, I can do that. So I'll pick him up and just haul him down there so he can direct me to prioritize the.
Oh,
the
good.
cargo.
Do you care whether his medical condition is serious, or do you not give any shits about that?
I don't give a shit. I'm just picking him up.
I didn't tell him to take me to the sick bay. I told him
maybe I can get a discount. Maybe I can get the discount the next time I have to buckle my seatbelt.
So you are in the cargo bay. What I'm going to do is, let's go. Who wants to do evens or odds on the chemosite?
God.
I'm just going to keep rolling.
Evens has to hit at some point.
You're going evens? Okay. It's the gambler's fallacy.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're right. It's just place it and don't ever change it. It's absolutely the correct strategy. It's just
you could put it on green.
Yeah, green double zero next time. Speaking of green double zero, Gorath, you've got a harpsichord down here. Let's do evens or odds for your harpsichord.
Odds.
Evens.
Oh.
I am really literally doing this in front of you. This is
I know.
funnier than anything. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. We have screwed you over. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I'm just going to tip it out. It's broken, not broken away, but it's definitely out. And I've got this little, I'm going to put the harpsichord into a lovely kind of golden, if you guys can see that. So that's the harpsichord.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's, I'm going to say it's looking a little peaked. I'll just put on like H, and then we're going to name this one K for chemocyte. All right, so hopefully you can all kind of roughly see that. Okay, so you come down, Dvorak. Are you carrying him over your shoulder or like wedging across the threshold?
Just over the shoulder.
Just,
I'm trying not to hit his head against the wall.
so basically, his feet are pointed out. His ass, his face is in your middle of your back. Okay, got it. Yep. What do you want to do?
So when I get in there, I'll set him down.
I immediately collapse to the ground.
All right.
I'll set him down. I won't like drop him. I'll actually be careful to set him down, and I'll say, make sure you catch your breath. Maybe you should come take some classes. Me and Noid are always working out, you know.
Yeah.
Or you could just buy some stuff off me and get pumped up.
Oh, there's a dumb question. How do you guys work out?
We just go down in the cargo hold and pick the boxes up and put them back down.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in the is it starboard or is right? Yeah, starboard. The starboard cargo bay, which is hold B down here. I need an evens or odds.
I'm going to say evens as well, because eventually we're going to get this.
Okay, odds. Goliath man, we're living the Goliath man curse, man. Yeah, Rufus, we're going to do the harpsichord. I'm just going to give you, like, you know, one of the things is there's we're just going to go with a jumble of boxes down here. And, you know, you didn't quite pack up your toys as well as they could be, if that makes sense. So basically, you know, that was the chance of, oh, did you pack things up or put them away or anything else? So, yeah, you've got some scattered stuff out of here. And the chemocyte also has a minor thing going on, which I'm sure no one has to worry about. And that is that there's a cloud kind of coming out of it. And I'm going to make it a sickly purple Klingon blood vapor kind of thing. Okay.
Leftovers from Star Trek 6 effects.
Yep. Still no Galactic emote. Yeah, I think that I think the Galactic emote should definitely be you thrashing around when that one die roll just for the 15th time that night you weren't able to, the dice went against you. That was the purest emotion I have ever seen on any stream, and that's including the ones that are for mommies and daddies that really love each other. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, yeah, you're down here. The chemocyte looks like the cargo crate shifted. There seems to be a crack or something, and there's the purple mist kind of just sort of oozing out of it. You can't necessarily see the harpsichord if you cared. It's dislodged, and then the cargo boxes that were being dealt with are also dislodged. So things. I don't know how secure things are, Dvorak.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Well, I'm going to pick up my toys first because, you know, those are the most important things.
Your what? Your roids?
My lifting stuff. My roid enhancers, also known as barbells.
Okay, Dvorak is going over here while... Cash, what do you want to do?
Is there... Or could I spend momentum for there to be like a fire suppression or a chemical suppression system in the cargo bay?
Yeah.
Is there a lever I can pull that's just gonna like fill this thing with foam and?
Yeah, I think that would just be let's say there's a 20% chance that you let this fall out of repair, or Paul, would Gorath have done anything with like regular? How vigilant would he be about things like safety stuff?
Oh, I think he'd be very safe.
Okay.
Because he's an engineer, you know. He's
yeah, not a Ferengi
no
one.
No sense to take on risks when you don't have to.
Okay, what I want to do is, could you just roll against engineering and reason?
Okay.
And the number of successes you get are essentially gonna take us from a 30% chance of it not working down. Every point you get takes it down 10%.
Okay. You said, which did you say? Insight engineering?
Reason engineering.
Oh, reason. Okay. Not as good, but not terrible. Okay. He got 1 success.
Okay. So there was a 30% base chance. There's a 20% chance that this will malfunction. Is where I'm going. So Cash Dash, do you want me to roll this, or do you want to roll this?
I gotta roll it. So I basically want a 1 to a 16.
1 to 4. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 1 through 4 is failure.
Okay. So 5 or higher.
5 or higher. Yep. That makes it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We'll bottom line this.
I put away my 18 and 19 dice. I should try and find.
Well,
them
actually,
again.
no. Let's stay with Star Trek rules, which is low is better. So let's, like you said, 16 or below, and it's good. Let's do it that way. And you can re-roll because I changed the thing.
It's a 19. Thank you. It was in the air.
As I said it.
Okay, well, I'm going to use this die then.
All right.
Okay. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay.
Wow. So really swing.
Yes. Well, this is why some of us use other dice systems. Anyway, so some of us have other opinions. So yeah, you the fire suppression, you were able to pull the lever.
I crawl over to it and just
you smack it.
Dravok, don't breathe in for a couple seconds.
All right, I'll be careful.
Okay, just go with like fitness and engineering if you really feel the need to. It's a 0 level roll not to breathe. So you're.
I got 1.
All right, I'll see what I get here. A 7 and an 18, so I got 1 success.
It was a 0 level thing because you basically just done critical. So anything left over is either an immediate spend or possibly, to deal with another hazard that might be available or present, or just put it in the bank. Either one is good for me.
Dravok will spend his to make so that none of the lifting toys took any damage at all. So even though the boxes jumbled and fell around, he was able to check them all out, and they're all 100% mint condition.
Okay, so Dravok's.
That's good. That's the way we like them.
What was even in those boxes?
Everything's looking good back here, Greymon.
They're just heavy.
They're just heavy boxes, like filled with rocks or lead. Or
yeah.
Why are we carrying those around?
I like that. Yeah. What is in those boxes?
It's ballast in case we have a water landing.
Oh, all right.
Oh God.
What? So it's to throw out if we have a water landing.
Well,
so if we just didn't have it and we had a water landing, that would accomplish this. Look, we don't have time to get into this right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It was Noid's idea.
I'm gonna have to talk to that fella.
Let me see. So, Cash, you've used fire suppression, which is really cool. Gas is still leaking out, but that's okay. I guess we'll have the purple smoke dissipate at this point. Then what we'll do is just move that over here. The smoke dissipates.
Okay.
And the container is still kind of bent open, but whatever's happened is whatever reaction was starting up is no longer there.
All right. Well, Dreybach, when you're done with your toys over there, will you sort of try to buff this out and make the container look like all this bullshit didn't happen to it?
Sure, I can do that. I'm all good back here. I just checked them all out. Everything's looking good. So I'll come over there and see if I can, hammer out any dents carefully, of course, so that it doesn't blow up in my face.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy your heavy boxes were all right.
Yeah, I'm very glad about that.
Okay.
Cash Dash is gonna start crawling back up the stairs.
Oh, I like the idea of you're gonna try the elevator at all?
No.
Okay. As you start crawling up the stairs,
That doesn't even occur to him at this point.
I like the second that you go up the stairs, the lift opens.
The lift sound.
So I've got Lara, Phil, and Gorath. See, hey, my strategy is working. You guys have all managed to separate apart, and we have different sets of characters. This once-in-a-lifetime event that this crap actually worked. I'm going to put the trait on here that this is, quote, crashed ship. So what do you guys want to do? I think Phil is a free agent now.
Do you usually land the ship like that?
I have never been on here where it's done that. No, something seriously is wrong.
Okay, do you need... I can be your nurse.
Well,
But Phil is looking around for a candy strapper outfit.
that's actually a good idea, Phil. You gave me an idea, and so she's going to get on the comms and go, if anybody's injured, make your way to sick bay.
Dash Dash
Which she should have said immediately. But
Okay, I'm bringing Cash in because it's on C.
Lara, I'm dying.
all right, let me check you out. Did you hit yourself anywhere when we crashed?
No, I had to take the stairs.
Oh. Well, that can be rough if you haven't been doing it. But let me check you out. So I'll take my little medical tricorder.
Gonna see if he has any brains.
I'm going to see if he's got any damage to his cardiovascular system, like signs of a small heart attack.
Okay, he has to have a heart for that first. I was going to make that joke. And of course, I'm looking away from all of you because that's where all my my sheets are, is off to the side. Yeah, I've got. Let's go with medicine and reason on that.
Okay. Ooh, she's not the greatest in that regard.
What is Lyra's like?
Her medical is good, but her reason's only 7, which is probably why she hooked up with this lanky band.
That.
That's what it says on the character sheet.
Well, I agree. I agree that the character sheet says that. I am stunned that it is that that number, which tells you how much effort I put into verifying you guys as having viable characters. Give me a second to see what does Lyra have.
Control's very good.
Yeah.
Like if it was control in medicine, like surgery.
Yeah, she'd be great for surgery.
Would be really good. Yeah. But as far as figuring out what the initial problem is, not so great. Well, it could be insight.
Yeah, it could be insight.
Let's use insight because she's supposed to be more intuitive.
All right. Yeah. But, yeah, we'll go.
We might shuffle a couple points around on Lyra to get her up to speed here because 7s are whoa. I'm literally surprised that the character generator let you get away with 7s.
Dash Dash has a couple 7s.
What did I do? Okay.
But the others are 10s and 11s.
Yeah, everything else is 10s or 11s. So you're really, you do suck at what you suck at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're either really good or really bad.
This is a 7. That's why Cash Dash is... You take the stairs. Yeah,
and I like the idea that everybody's got a very distinct role now. It's not like any one of you is going to carry this off. Okay, so
no.
Yeah, any luck with medical?
Yeah, Dravok's got a 7 in reason also. So all of us have 7.
Oh my god.
Gorath doesn't have any 7s.
You don't know how tough it is. you know, this is a sci-fi game, so thinking is a big thing.
Yeah.
IQ is not a dump stat.
Not for Drevak. I don't have to think. I just.
That's true. IQ is not a dump stat, people. Okay.
No, it's the smart.
Remind me of that the next time we run into it. Say no, anything but reason. So go ahead and what'd you get for your medicine and insight then?
Insight and medicine. I got the double failure, 17 and 18, but no crit failures.
Okay. Well, something's. I'm just going to have to say that whatever that tricorder is, because did you get it upgraded or something when you were left the planet?
Oh no, you know it's probably still set up to scan the fill, and his anatomy is so different from everybody else that it just. I didn't think to recalibrate it.
Okay, I love that idea. That if you want to spend a little.
Whoa, man, you're dead already, Captain.
Oh. This is my hell.
I want to hear what Phil has to say about that too.
It's okay, Captain. I don't have a brain.
Apparently.
Lyra is not making friends here. You can recalibrate the tricorder if you want. I don't know if you want to just do like good old fashioned. Well, no, you did do good old fashioned. If you just want to do good old fashioned medicine without the tricorder, I mean, there is such a thing as just assessing the patient.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know what? Something's really up with the medical equipment right now. I'm almost thinking that either Shart or our other visitor put some price thing on that I didn't pay. So I'm just gonna check you out with the stethoscope if you don't mind. It's old school.
Whatever you have to do.
All right. And she gets 2 successes with the stethoscope.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like your heart actually is here, which I couldn't confirm with the medical equipment.
And it didn't blow up? 'Cause that's what it
No,
feels
it's
like.
still beating. It's still beating. It sounds like you're trying to do a cardiovascular workout for 2 hours, but other than that, it's working.
All right. I'm just going to sit here and rest.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give you a little sedative to calm down too, but not a strong one. Only if you think that's okay.
No, I'll take a strong one.
Give him a track.
But I don't want to knock you out.
That's all right. Hit
because
me.
you
I can
just
take
crashed it. All right. Okay. She'll captain's orders. You know, on a Ferengi ship, the doctor can't just overrule the captain. It's not like the Federation where she has the backing of the medical union behind her. So she'll give him a shot of super strong sedative.
Okay, is this meant to put Cash Dash just out then?
Well, it was supposed to just calm him down.
But he asked for the strong stuff.
Oh, he asked for the strong stuff?
And he asked for the strong stuff because he's probably panicking.
Okay, how did you interpret that? Then it's a relaxer or a knockout or pot?
Probably.
I mean, he can be super stoned.
Probably like a muscle, something like Valium. I would say something like Valium.
I'm going to say that there's not a chance of any harmful overdose because this is the Ferengi game and it's Star Trek science. So they've come up with something that won't shut his respiratory system down. But, okay, so what I'm going to do is, Cash Dash, you've got a trait, comfortably numb, and also Jimmy legs. Whatever those are. Basically noodle legs. The relaxant is a significant impact, but you are comfortably numb and you can interpret that and even sing songs about it if you want.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, almost immediately Dash's heart rate goes down. He still has a lot of sweat stains, but I'm sure those will be fine. And yeah, you can start talking about whatever you want. I can check in with Gorath if you wanted Gorath to Gorath, you want to give your damage report and give it to a comfortably numb Cash Dash?
I think that's a good idea.
And Cam, who are you're not anybody at this point. Damn it. Well, you're Lyra, so you can pull that off. Or
I'm Lyra. So I'll call down to Gorath and go, Gorath, I just gave Cash Dash a relaxant. So if you got anything bad news wise that you want to lay on him, now's probably a good time.
Okay, that's I'll take that to heart. Yes, very good. Okay, so I'm wondering. So you gave me this giant list. Is that everything? That's like you said, possibly this, possibly that. So how do I know? Like,
you can run it down the list, and what we can do is do some evens and odds about the severity, because all those things are potential. And then what you can do is theoretically, if you want to just put that into a paste, or unless you want me to, do you want me to just open up a spreadsheet for you?
Sure, that'd be great.
Sure, let's do a spreadsheet. DM. DM's going to do a spreadsheet.
I mean, I have a notebook here, but
it needs to show up in front of everybody. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do our no moon. That's a space station moon. Because now it's a shopping list. And I've got a text box. And it's this. And it is filled with that. And it's going to be this. Okay. And then I'm going to grab. All right, sorry about that. I get because I dumped a bunch of stuff on you that was unformatted. And I'm going to have my formatted list. Because I like my formatted lists. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay, so can you read all that, everyone?
Looks good to me.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump it up a little so you can actually, maybe see it on the screen at the... Yeah, you've got that nice young lady that did the Just Another Day on the Enterprise wrap. Okay, so we can go down on their lists. Primary systems failure. Okay, warp drive. What are you guys thinking? So you just rattle it off to him, and we can assign a value number.
So you're going to do evens odds, or?
Yeah. What I'll do is we'll do evens odds. So we'll do warp drive, and basically there's because mostly the thing was just telling us what would happen,
right?
And then we can decide on the integrity issue. And what'll happen is, let's do this. Power systems, primary systems failures. Okay, and if we go 1 through 6 is dead. 7 through 14 is let's see, major, and then 15 to 18 is minor, and then 19 to 20 is no damage. So go ahead and...
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance, and I probably should go with this being a 4, because I really don't want you guys having, no chance to do fucking anything. 12, and then there's 13 to... and 17. I'm almost there. All right. Wow, a lifetime of fiddling around and making tables in my head is paying off. Okay, so go ahead. Throw your dooms for the warp drive. Just throw a d20 for me, and then we'll just decide what the status is.
Okay, I rolled a 10 for the warp drive.
Okay, major, which means it's reparable. inoperative. Minor damage means you can use it. It's just going to be at a penalty. Major damage is like, you ain't bringing it back.
Right.
And then you'll have to spend probably one D20 divided by 4 hours to shift a category, as long as it's not dead.
Okay.
Okay, impulse drives.
Impulse. Oh, a 4.
You got a 4? Okay, impulse is dead.
I got a 4. Well, that makes sense,
Yeah, there's major. So you're not really getting off the planet. The hull integrity, I'd love to know about that.
Critical one.
It's kind of the one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, hull integrity is major.
Oh God. Okay, what are shields like?
Well, let's check out shields, huh?
Let's do those as a separate roll.
All right, shields 17.
Okay, minor. That's not bad. Means they're operable if you had power.
Right.
Now with the warp drive, the warp engine, and I'm going to go with main power. I'm also going to make a note here, which it was not a category. For the warp drive, I'm going to put that down as having major damage as well.
Uh-huh.
And I'm doing that based on the warp reactor and the impulse drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, so hull is major, which means there is leaking atmosphere. Emergency bulkheads in place. And do you guys have a sorry?
Oh, that's why the turbo lift didn't work. You can't be running around without power and have the turbo lifts work.
Also, whose quarters are damaged and exposed to the atmosphere?
So how do you want to solve this?
I say you all decide to have a fight. You guys can decide. We'll talk amongst yourselves as to whose quarters, or how you want to decide. Do you just want to random roll it, or oh, wait a minute. I know. I'll just do evens and odds to each of you assholes. Okay.
There you go.
Gorath and Noit, you're just going to have the same roll.
All right, hang on a second. Okay, they're going to go odds.
All right. Gorath makes it. Noit makes it.
All right.
Gorath, I'm assuming that also means Lyra, but Lyra could also pooch this. Cam, we're going to do Dravok and Lyra. Evens or odds?
All right. Odds.
Okay. Oh, at least nobody's stuff is done. Okay. How are we doing, Cash Dash? Here we go.
I have to go evens. I have to go evens.
Yeah, you have to go evens. There's no other way, and I don't think you're... Nope.
Cash Dash.
You could
Move
it, and it also takes out Phil's quarters.
He didn't even have quarters.
He doesn't even have quarters, and they're contaminated.
But where he was gonna sleep is Oh, my stuff was in there.
Well, I mean, if there's no air, that's a problem. But you don't know if there's air on the planet either. That's kind of funnier. Forgetting about is there air? You don't know. But yeah, also there is a hole in the turbo lift shaft itself, so that is also compromised, which is why it wouldn't work. Aux power is limited. This creates a sense of urgency. Yeah, I think there's a sense of urgency there for the crew. Yeah. And then you've got long range comms. Why did I say entities interference? Who knows? Okay, long range comms might be damaged. If you want to give me a die roll there, Gorath. Hey, Jim of the Great Barrier, we just learned that evens and odds are terrible for DM
major.
Dave. Sorry?
Major damage.
Okay, long range comms, major damage. Do you want to do a situation where they can or can't receive it? Let's go evens and odds, whether you can receive.
Okay. I'm going to go with odds again.
Odds. Okay, yep.
Yes.
See you all, mate.
Okay, so that's a receive major short range. So that's not too terrible. Other than the fact there's no air in parts of the ship. I'm sure you're good. So how's Cash Dash taking all this?
I think he's pretty relaxed. Thanks to he's comfortable. All right. Well, that don't sound all that bad. I suppose we'll just. They saw us go down over that orbital control thingy. So I reckon they'll be coming right over. Maybe just start working on the communication systems. I think I'm gonna go up to my cabin and just sleep this off.
We don't want to try and get the auxiliary power going again?
Yeah, look, you're the engineer. Whatever you think.
I think we need to get the auxiliary power up and running first. And then we can go communications.
Okie dokie.
Did you could you please make a fitness plus half your fitness roll, please?
Are we
What
talking?
is that?
That would be for Cash Dash. This is my version of just a pure dex roll.
Round up or down?
Whatever helps you the most. Let's round up.
Round up would help me. So that's going to be rolling under an 11.
Oh God.
That's a 8. I got one success.
You got a success. All right. You got your noodle legs under you this time. You've only banged into a few of the halls. I'm assuming you're doing a 3-point drunken grab stance.
I think it's mostly arm strength at this. I think it's dragging up
Pulling the line.
Up the handrail with his legs just sort of up the stairs behind him.
I can hook up a rope system around the ship if you want.
Yeah, it sounds.
You could stay down here, Captain. I mean, you don't have to go upstairs.
I'd like to.
These are pretty comfortable.
That's a good point. And then Cash Dash just releases and back down the stairs.
Oh God.
The 3 stairs he got up.
Okay. And then there was one other person that we had not heard from, and that is Noit. Noit, you're still. What happened during all of this?
So is he able to get a sense of what happened, or is it all a blur to him?
You know that. Yeah, I think we can have you. Yeah, I like the idea better that you don't know what's happening. It's a blur, or at best, a half-remembered dream of touching buttons and chanting and things.
Yeah.
So you've got some
and he's all alone
dreams.
suddenly now too, right?
Sorry?
He's all alone now suddenly.
Yes, and there's
Where is
smoke and
everybody?
bleeping and stuff like that going on.
So we did say that ship comms were up, operational, right?
Yeah, short internals are up before we rolled them, so yes.
Okay, so he'll get on internal comms and say, where is everybody? What happened?
We crashed. You were driving. You should know we crashed. You drove us right into a moon, Noit. Luckily, all of our gear down here in the cargo bay survived perfectly. It's all in mint condition still, so we're all good for next workout.
Okay.
But yeah, there were some problems with the various other things. A little bit of a whoopsie with the chemosite, but no boom boom. So at least we didn't die.
Well, that's a relief,
Yeah, and the
Work out.
captain was kind of not doing so well. He really needs to work out more, I think. He's just kind of got to get in better shape.
Maybe we need
The
to
turbo
design
lifts
a
are
team
down,
for
so don't try the turbo lifts. But I know you're like me. We take the stairs always anyway. It's cheaper that way. No slips for the stairs.
him. Yeah.
I need the
Unless
whole
you
slips
slip.
for the stairs. That's a good idea.
Octants are down, so you can't make that change.
No, you gotta teach everybody that whatever that song you were singing when we were going down.
Song? What? I don't understand what you're talking about.
You were doing some sort of I'm gonna hobity stupid.
I think you're.
There was some numbers in it.
You have a lump on your head
some
somewhere.
Such. Well, I've got my
Yeah.
lobes. Don't look at my lobes. Actually, you can look at my lobes. That's okay.
All right. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. I'm a good pilot. Why? How could I crash into a moon, for God's sake?
That's a damn good question.
Yeah, you used to be like, you were a very good pilot when we were doing our Orion, running, silent running through the space, bringing our stuff. So I don't know what's going on.
Could there be like a ship recording of the incident that he could pull up?
It's on pay-per-view.
Yeah, it literally would be pay-per-view. I mean, DM Dave, you get a point of personal. Cash Dash gets a personal point of momentum for that. Just the sheer quippiness of that shit. Let me see. Noit, there's probably a flight recorder. It is under the command codes of Cash Dash, but I don't remember if you'd already compromised the thing that lets you pay. Does Noit know
I don't think he was involved in that.
I don't think he was involved in that. I think it's just Gorath and
Okay.
Lyra.
Yeah. So if you
Although-
yeah.
No, I think Gorath is plenty busy.
Well,
I was going to say he could come up and.
Well, don't forget Noit. Noit is up in an area where he could also affect repairs, if necessary, unless Noit has his own agenda that he might want to follow. Or Gorath can say, "Hey, Noit, the shield generators are up there, so there are shield generators there that he could attempt to repair."
All right, I'll see what I can do for that.
Okay. Cameron's disappeared. Okay, well, he's gone. His router may have rebooted because he talked about that happening. Yeah. So we'll just have you attempt to work on the shields as you go.
Would that be like reason and engineering?
Yeah, probably. It could be reason and engineering or control and engineering.
Reason is better.
All right. You're the most reasonable guy. I getcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then let me see if I can do things. Dash is still. So you're just hanging out in sickbay, right?
Yeah. He crawls back up onto the bed and just curls up. He's not asleep, but he's about that close. He's just going. Pafil would go up to the bridge and try to get a sense of the place where they are.
Yeah, because I think there's no windows as far as I can tell on the ship, because that would be extra.
Oh, yeah.
So Phil, you come up through the thing.
Noit's working on the repairs, and Phil is just in the room all of a sudden.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What? Probably hits his head. I'm trying to pull up the shields here. So I get taking a roll on this. Is that?
Yeah, that would be good.
Cam's Skype is acting up. That's the deal. Okay. He rolled. Oh dear. Well, he rolled a 7.
Okay.
And a 20.
You rolled a 20, huh?
Yeah.
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 You know, Noit, you're really into this. You know how like you get in the zone of something, right? Can you think of you personally like what kind of thing would get you to where just time just flies by?
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Back.
From outer space.
Phew. I think Noit wants to put himself in a pretend land of him working out, and he can just pump so much that he can just watch his muscles grow.
Okay.
So he's gonna drift off into.
What I'm gonna do is, oh man, wait, how close are we to your timeout, Dave? 5 minutes?
I've got like 15, 20.
Okay. Noit, what we're gonna do, Pafil, Noit seems to be just, I'm gonna go like on autopilot. If that makes sense, like you're, Noit is, he's literally like in the zone and not mumbling or anything, just sort of like, you know, working the shield generators, effecting repairs, things like that. So, Phil, you get to decide what you want to do with that. Because he's not responsive.
Phil's kind of the new guy here. I don't think if he doesn't respond right away, Phil's just gonna shrug and then go over to the console to try and do like a scan of the planet or the moon.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, go ahead, and that is a CONN, and probably reason or. Oh God, it seems like reason. I'm using reason for everything. I gotta really get over that. See, con and control. Well, actually, no, it would be. Let's go with control and science.
On science. Uh-oh.
Yeah, science is not a big stat either, is it?
Well, look, it doesn't matter because that was a 16 and a 20.
Oh, and a 20?
Yeah.
Oh God, you people. All right.
This bridge has some serious bad juju.
I guess I'm gonna take the 20 right now as 2 threat, rather than come up with a new thing for you guys.
All right.
I don't know how much momentum we've got, but I'm sure we have over 7 at this point, because I think there was a run of really good ones in there that we may not have spent down. So Phil, while you're scanning, there is air, as far as you know, and there's air. The gravity is about 80% of normal, which is like pretty good considering it's a moon, which makes little sense. And there's no, even though there's air, there's like no vegetation out there. It's just a bit bleak. I'm going to show you a picture of the exterior of the ship and where you are, and yeah, it's like that, which is not great.
I was hoping it would be a fun moon.
It would be a what?
A fun moon.
It could be a fun moon. I mean, if you have allergies, it would probably be.
But Phil definitely has allergies.
It looks a lot like Mordor.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that was on my list, but yeah, it's quite possible. Let me see. I thought I had something. Shoot. Where's my? Hello. Okay, I was trying to get an image that I had up here. There we go. The dark moon of Epsilon Prime. And what I'm going to do is download you. So what I'd like to do is I'm gonna force another acting exercise on everybody. Would that be okay? Because whether it is or not, we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Noit, as you are repairing the ship, or you're repairing this, you're going back into your workout space, right? Into your mental workout space. And as you start talking or thrumming or whatever, you find yourself in a essentially just this a very vast black plane with these large kind of monolithic structures. It is deadly silent out there, if that makes a sense. You know how like when you walk in the snow,
yeah,
and it's just fallen and you can't hear echoes.
It soaks up all
the sound.
The sound, yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at something that is basically just sucked up all the sound and in some ways just everything out of the environment, like even the color. Right? I'm going to just decide that these are, we're just going to pretend that these are fire for now. Because I only have like one special effect, so I'm going to fucking use it. You know, Gondor demands memes. We're just going to do something like that, right?
So they're basically like lit beacons. Yeah,
there's whatever is at the top of these things is some kind of a flame or a fire. You're not getting heat off of it, and actually you don't even feel like, you know how you have the air against your skin, like if you move, there's some of that. There's not any of that.
Okay.
It's like a giant birthday cake for the Eternals.
Yeah.
Maybe if they put that in, the movie would have done better.
Yeah, right?
Which I think is funny. And you're right now you're standing there, and I'm going to just declare that there is I'm going to just put in that there's a weight set there. There's just a set of barbells there.
All right.
And you have them in your hands, and I don't know what exercise you happen to be doing.
Yeah, I'd just be doing curls. Work on his biceps.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is... Oh, I only have two of you. Haha, that's even funnier. Oh. Man, I'm trying to think of somebody that could come to him. Okay, what I want to do is... we're just going to do the shadow play thing. And it's going to be Dravok and Cash Dash, but not them. Okay, so Dravok and Cash Dash. Yeah, what I'm going to say is okay, so I've got, if any of that makes sense to Cam and Dave. No, you're lifting weights, and you're happy.
Right.
And Dash and Dravok, you're not really you. Obviously, you're just some sort of a mental landscape avatar.
Right.
If I can do a thing with that. And you guys can walk in out of the mist or whatever you want. The laws of physics don't apply. So if you want to get all experimental theater, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think Cash Dash just is there all of a sudden going, wow, Noy, you've never looked so vascular in your life. You're really getting, I think you're getting a better pump than I've ever seen. Don't you think, Dravok?
Yeah, you're looking pretty big even for you. And then Dravok is kind of, he walks on all fours, kind of a crab walk, but it looks like when that lady walks on the ceiling in that horror movie that now I'm suddenly blanking out on the title, but like, I don't know if it was Insidious or one of those where they go up on the, but he's like walking on the ground, but like his head's the opposite way of how it should be when he's crab walking, if you know what I mean, like his neck is broken, but it's not. And then he goes, where's the helmet, Noy? Where's your helmet?
The helmet.
You'd be wearing your helmet while you're pumping.
The helmet.
You don't want to drop the weights on your head. Put on the helmet.
I don't know where the helmet is. Where is it?
You're going to have to find it. You're going to have to bring it to the mountains.
Lost in his pump here. It's like he's getting kind of a physical high going on, so he's unable to respond to the helmet.
Maybe it's in the mountains.
Well, think about it, Noy. I know you're smarter than you let on. Where did you had the helmet on the ship, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
So must be
on the ship.
Must be on the ship.
Where's the ship?
See, you're whip smart. Well, don't you worry about that. We'll find the ship, won't we, Dravok?
Yeah, it's got to be here somewhere. I know it's probably closer to the mountains.
Oh yeah, sure. You've got to see. I mean, Dravok, what was that machine you were calling it that they have over in the mountains?
I don't remember, but I think it's making those lights up there.
Those lights
also made your pecs look phenomenal.
Yeah.
He does it. He does his little peck dance.
Oh no, that's pretty good. But if you came to the mountains,
look at how flexible I am now, Noy. He does some more of the crab walk, and his head goes all the way around on his neck.
And Dravok didn't even he didn't even sacrifice any of his vascularity. He's flexible and he's strong.
Exactly. Like usually you get pumped like us and you're kind of, you're less limber. You can't sort of make moves like this. Look at this. And then he does like some weird yoga pose.
Okay.
So Noit's going to try and do something similar, but continue to pump.
Okay. Let's throw a fitness. Just fitness and a half.
Okay. Fitness in half?
And half of fitness added to fitness.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I think that's an 18, isn't it?
Jesus.
This fitness is 12. 2 and a 5.
Okay.
Is that an American hot dog?
There's some kind of weird voice that echoed across when you twisted around and something popped out. As you twist, you're finding out that You know how your spine is supposed to like kind of be in a line, and yeah, you basically now are doing whatever Dravok looks like he's doing.
Okay. Whoa. I didn't know I could do this. Wow. This must be the lifting high.
This place out here, you can do anything.
Yeah, and the barbell.
You could even get a pizza that's got a hot dog on it.
Cash Dash takes a bite.
Wow.
That's a great plan.
Yeah.
Full of protein.
Yes.
Gosh. I feel like I need to pump up a little bit more.
Okay.
Do you have any?
You got to get the helmet though. You have to get it and bring it to the mountain.
The helmet's gonna unlock that last step.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was given to you by the man in yellow.
So, Noit is gonna continue lifting.
Yes.
But then start to wander off looking for the ship.
Okay.
And he's going to kind of wander off into like a dreamlike state, just kind of like, whoa, where's the ship?
Okay.
I don't see it. Where could it be?
All right. So you're searching for that. I'm going to have the phantasms, such as they are. Do you have any last words? As Noit seems to be kind of wandering back out of this space.
Don't turn on the radio. It's just a non sequitur.
And don't trust anybody.
Not even myself.
Especially yourself.
I've
Trust in
got
the
some
helmet.
junk in
Trust
my
in the
trunk.
helmet.
So yeah, the Noit, you do come out of this. There's not any real stress involved, but you do you come back from your missing time moment,
Okay.
and Phil is here.
Phil,
Hi, Noit.
where did you come from?
From downstairs.
When did you get here?
5 minutes ago.
Where was
I'm
I?
trying to get. You were working down on the shields or something.
The shield generators. So he has like a distant memory of it, like it's almost like a dream, right?
Yep.
I think. The helmet.
If you want to attempt to, you do know you want to get your helmet. If you want to recall anything else, that'll be a saving throw.
Okay, no, I think he's going to be fixated on the helmet. So he's going to get up and almost like as if he's floating, but he's not, obviously. He's kind of walking in a... Maybe he's prancing.
So did you get the shield generators fixed, or okay?
No, this is more
I
important.
know.
This is more important.
This is that Paul. That's as you leave them. That's what anyone else will find.
Okay. Okay.
So that'll just be an awareness thing. Noit,
Okay.
you're just gonna wander out to your room because I think it was back over here. Right, you had a double.
Yeah, I don't
he
remember.
was towards the back because I think
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what I thought.
still in control of Noit when he last put the helmet down. I think it was the far back one there
Like that.
on the. Yeah, I think that was his, and then Dravok was across.
I like the idea that you guys have the only double rooms.
Well, it's because
Look at
we're
the
so
big
pumped. We need extra. We need an extra wide bed for our shoulders.
Okay. Yep. And I'm gonna make sure I have this this lit up. I'm just going to light up that particular room so that you're aware of where you're at.
All right.
Bright green, because everything else is good. So there's your personal toilet. You can go back in, grab the helmet if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So grab the helmet.
Okay. What do you want to do next after getting that? And also, is there, guys, what else is anyone else doing while Noit is kind of sleepwalking on through this?
If everything's secure in the cargo holds, Dravok might go see if Gorath needs any help in engineering, because he does have he has medium level engineering skills.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just have you pop up there and join him.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gorath is working on the auxiliary power, trying to get that up.
Okay, I'm just grabbing, where did I put him?
Do I need to make a roll on how much time I have to spend on the
for Gorath?
Auxiliary power?
Let's have you make a roll by now, because there was a repairing the shields, which I'm just going to count as that was the 2-hour unit of work. So
okay.
if you want to see if you can pull aux power out. So you were doing the power system.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure our life support was fully functional.
Okay.
And
let me see. It's there. I'm gonna go with copy. I'm just gonna move the work track down here.
okay.
Nat having trouble with redeems. Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Cam, for checking on redeems.
Yeah.
Oh, we got best viewers on I'm gonna be booted. Who followed? Coffee Artful. Hey, Coffee Artful. I have no idea who you were. Possible ban evader. Okay, well, I'll leave that to, I'm going to leave that to whoever. Yep, thanks, Nat.
I got it.
All right, so I'm going to, who's got the medal? That's cool. So
It's the gold press latinum.
yeah, is that the gold press latinum? Okay, so aux power. This will stabilize life support, get non-essential systems back online. Let's just go with a straight engineering and either insight, reason, or control.
Yeah, we'll definitely do insight. All right.
I like that. Yeah, I forgot you basically treated engineering as a musical composition.
I got two successes.
Yep. And what I'm going to say is, did you get anything in that would be critical, like a 5 or something?
No criticals.
Like 4 or 5 or 3, 4 or 5? Okay.
Nope. Two successes.
2 successes. That brings aux power online. Things stabilize. The emergency bulkheads that are trying to keep the atmosphere out are no longer failing or on the verge of failing. So that's a smile. And I'm going to go with restored. And just in time for Noit to, not Noit, I'm sorry, for Dravok to pop in. And what do you want to put him, what do you guys want to do?
He's just going to ask, Gareth, do you need any help? I do have some engineering skills if you need like an assist. You know, I read the rules on this game about how somebody can assist.
Well, let's see, what we have to work on next is the communications, the long-range communications, so we can maybe call for some assistance. So if you want to help me with that.
Yeah, I'll assist you. You do the
fried.
main stuff because you're better than me, but I can at least hand you like a screwdriver, sonic screwdriver, or
give me the spanners.
thermal screwdriver, some spanners, yeah.
Okay.
I think I have a level 2 lockpick.
Should I attempt a roll here, Wayne, or should I? Am I
Yeah,
waiting?
go ahead and yeah. Well, what I was thinking is actually having you assist Dravok, but because Dravok could take lead on another system. I hate to say. While you were busy doing aux power, he could try another system.
Sure.
So it would be rolled reversed. I apologize for that.
Okay.
So I want me to try and fix the comms with my engineering?
Yeah, let's say what you can do.
Okay. Would that be control and engineering?
Yeah, let's go with that. Because I think whatever gives you a better chance to not blow it.
Well, insight or control, either one of those are the same. They're 9. Just don't say reason and engineering.
Okay, let's...
I'm not a very reasonable person.
Okay.
All right, so 12 or less.
Okay.
Still not great. I got 1 success and 1 non-bad failure.
All right.
15.
Luckily, any success allows an assist to happen. So now Gorath can like swing in there and roll a single die.
I hear something. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think there's like something loose, but I got to hold these 2 wires together so I don't have a third hand to grab the other thing.
Okay. So he's going to come in and put his ear to the work. And he gets a success. This is regular success. I think. Yeah.
Okay. The regular success gives you 2 total. Long-range comms seem to be... They're moved to minor damage now.
Okay.
Which means they can be used normally just with a penalty. They have an increased critical range now. And they're what's it called? Their task to use is like 1 difficulty level higher. So a 0 becomes a 1, a 1 becomes a 2. That's all. Okay. It's nothing too major. But you can use it normally with penalty.
Good job, Dravok.
All right, and
thank you.
Yeah, you got comms back, so that's a thing to celebrate. Anything? I left Dave's characters totally out of this.
Let's can we set up just a general distress call?
Let me see. You can try, but that seems to be you get. Let me see.
Or is it one of those things where we kind of have to nurse the system?
Yeah, you get the, which I like because it's binaural in my earphones.
Yeah.
It's an access denied because it's a command level thing that is used by Cash Dash. I don't know why Cash Dash. Why would you not want anyone to be able to send out a distress call?
But I have the code.
Well, you have the code to get shit for free. This is not a paywall function. This is a.
Oh, this is just.
This is straight
I'm
up.
the captain.
Yeah, this is straight up. This is a straight up officer's key that we learned about in one episode of Star Trek. An executive key.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to try and break that because I might break the system. So it's delicate as enough as it is. So I'll just take that for what it is.
Do you want to let the captain know about anything?
Yeah.
Dave's looking around for a permission structure.
Yeah. So Gorath, the captain, Cash Dash.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
What's this? I'm feeling right as rain.
Good. Well, we have partial communications up, and auxiliary power is back online.
All right, that sounded good. I'll put out a distress signal. Can someone carry me up to the bridge?
Well, I'm not with you.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm in good shape, so I'll come help you.
Okay. As you are going up to the bridge, Noit, you got a bigger helmet.
A bigger helmet?
Well, you got a helmet.
Okay.
I was going to say I do not have a big enough helmet, and it was going to be a fun joke, and haha.
Darth helmet?
Close. It's whatever. I mean, it's essentially the Sauron helmet.
Okay.
So it is Mordor.
It is definitely Mordor wants licensing, and of course I can't find the active thing. Do you put the helmet on, or are you just going to carry it under your arm?
He puts it on.
Okay. Oh God, that's going to be great.
You gotta put it on.
Yeah, he's
that's got to be the cliffhanger.
He's fixated on it. He's like, the helmet. Must put it on.
Okay. You're putting the helmet on, and while you're on deck B, right?
I think so, yeah.
Dravok and Cash, you're on deck Baker. And
yeah,
what?
Because I'm getting him. I think we're on the same level as engineering. It
Yep.
looks like. So I just walk through and get him out of sick
So
bay.
while you do that, I need to find out where there's my B deck, there's C deck, D deck. Okay. Oh man, this is not going to be like the coolest thing I was hoping for. Is there I'm going to declare that there's an airlock on this section, right by the medical bay or something. And
Okay.
I'm declaring this because I'm the DM, and it would make no sense for you to have to walk down physically to where it is right now. There's that. Thicky line. Very blue. And the gradient of that. Okay. As you guys get out to the stairwell, you hear a banging on this door.
Hello? Who is it?
So there's no, obviously there's...
I don't know if we should
There's
do
never
anything.
a picture, which is the funnier thing.
Did Phil get himself
Maybe
locked
we-
out again? Or for the first
Maybe
time?
we should say nobody's home.
Yeah, nobody's home. We're busy. Wait, are you here to rescue us?
All you're hearing is a banging. These doors are
Borat,
notoriously
can you
hard to
check that
shout
out?
through.
Alright, I think something's broken in the airlock.
Broken in the airlock.
There's banging sounds.
All right, I'll come take a look. I'll grab my tricorder and my tool belt
Okay.
and head over there.
In your death saves. So, Cash, Dravok, are you proceeding to do whatever it is you're going to do, or are you going to hang around and see what happens to Gorath?
Let's see, because if somebody is here to help us, and I don't need to
Yeah.
put out a comm signal.
Exactly. You don't have to call for help if help is already alive.
Okay.
Well,
What?
if someone knocks, you knock back. So I'm going to knock back with one of my spanners.
Okay. Are you doing anything beyond just knocking back? Like just how many
I'll-
knocks, cadence?
I'll repeat. Is there a pattern to the other knock?
Right now it's just bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
Which sounds, and it doesn't sound like a metal, it doesn't sound like somebody's hitting with a hammer. It sounds like somebody's hitting it with kind of a gloved hand.
Okay. So I'm gonna syncopate to the banging and bang opposite. So it's like a bum B, bum B, bum B.
Okay. I think Cash Dash is getting into it, is the funnier part. Oh, yeah, we'll have to have a distractibility roll on you, too. We'll just do presence to see if you get distracted. So, Gorath, you're... the person then starts changing their beat pattern.
Uh-huh.
And you can decide what to do with that. It sounds like they're actually responding back to it with a different rhythm.
Cool. So, is their rhythm complex or more simple?
It would be a rhythm that would be reminiscent of somebody who used sixths.
Okay.
I'm just making shit up, hopefully, because there's like 4/4 time. This would be like
6/8.
6/8. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's like essentially doing like triplet eighths in a duple meter.
Okay.
So he'll go. So he's going. Da ba 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 ba, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repeat it, or I'm gonna repeat under him a duple meter that's gonna do 3 against 2. So it's bum ba ba dum bum ba ba dum bum ba ba dum bum ba ba dum. That's what you end up getting.
Okay. So you're going to have to open up they're going to do whatever it would be that would resolve this in terms of like either a crescendo or an ending pattern.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what that would be though, because I am totally out of my depth as an artist.
That's okay.
Yeah, Dave,
Okay.
you've got a thing to know that you've discovered. So you hear this fantastic rhythm, and then this person basically does shaving a haircut or whatever, the equivalent.
Okay, and I'll go 2 bits.
Yeah, and now you're kind of the only one that can open the door. So do you decide that there's somebody on the other side worth opening the door for?
Yeah, this person is clearly intelligent, so I'm going to open the airlock.
Okay.
Are we sure we can breathe this stuff?
Well, it's an airlock, so don't worry.
Hold your breath.
Okay.
I mean, it is.
I don't trust it after we crash. I don't know that
okay.
the outer one's working, so I'm going to hold my breath.
Well, the outer lock opens. I mean, because you can open the outer lock, and then there's a person in the airlock.
Well, look at the green light.
Yeah,
the green light.
Yeah,
it's on, so it's good. Don't make it any more tricksy than it has to be.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah,
tricksy. Okay. And in the airlock is a person that looks kind of like, well, whatever that is. It's a species as yet unknown to Ferengi kind.
Greedy.
He looks like he's one of those clone makers.
Yeah. I'm going to say ChatGPT has a certain look when you tell it about an alien. It has opinions about what to do. But yeah, that you see this person stand in the doorway, who they are, whether they're just somebody who's evil but with a really great sense of rhythm, or whether they're an ally, we don't know yet. But yeah, that's the end of this this session. What I want to do really quick before Dave has to pull out. Everybody, highs or lows for next week. Next time, Dave, since you're under the time pressure, what do you think? What are your hopes, dreams, and fears for the next session?
Dash wants to start working on the musical immediately. Now that he's been inspired by this polyrhythm. Phil wants to find out why this moon is so weird, with the air and the high gravity, and apparently now people or creatures living. Well, actually, I don't know if they're living on it. We'll see.
Yeah, you don't even know there's a creature yet, but good point. There is air. Yeah, the moon is heavy and there's air.
I do have to run, but thank you all for the game.
Right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right.
take care.
Remember, tune in.
Right.
Dave is shooting across the entire realm of all Architects of Fate, and wish him luck. Thank you so much, Dave. Smile, because when you quit,
Catch me if you can.
smile when you quit, because it will. Yep, it still didn't work. You gotta
All
drop
freeze.
out when
All
you
right.
smile. Yes.
Well
So
done.
everybody remember that. Okay, and next week, what do you guys? Next session, what are you thinking? Paul, what are you thinking for either Noit and Gorath or just you personally?
Gorath is very intrigued by this new alien friend. Anybody with such rhythmic expertise has got to be someone with which he can work with.
So
I'm hoping that,
Yep.
that he doesn't he, she, they doesn't disappoint.
Okay, I'm going to use the phrase "fascinating rhythm" just to be goofy as a pun.
Yep, that's good.
And
All right.
then what do you think about what would? Yeah, so Noit is making his way out. I know that much. So what's Noit's?
Yeah.
What are the hopes,
So
dreams, and
Noit-
fears for Noit? Because you can
Noit
like
is
steer his
hoping-
destiny at this point. This is your exercise in influencing the DM too, if you want.
Yeah, so Noit is hoping the helmet to lead him to the next stage of his existence and the next plane.
Oh, not his next fitness journey.
Well, they're kind of intertwined.
Okay. A place where there are no lunk alerts.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Dvorak and Lyra, what are you thinking?
Well, the two of them are going to put together a light workout routine for Cash Dash so that he doesn't have quite so many problems when he has to run up and down the stairs.
You don't have to carry him.
And then Dravok is kind of wondering what this creature is that was knocking on the door, but he's very suspicious. Unlike Gorath, the music doesn't make him trust it at all. He thinks that it's something evil, so he's going to be very suspicious of it, maybe even to the point of a little paranoia, so he might sabotage any diplomacy.
Okay.
We will see if he does or not.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, that's cool. So, folks, if that or anything else happens, let us know. Stay tuned for in 2 weeks for the next session of Back in Business. If you can, please check out the Discord, because you can keep up with all of our schedules there. You can interact with the cast. You can make your own ideas. You can also make suggestions about future games that we might be bringing online. But for speaking of current games or future games, what we've got coming up this week, we're back on track. We've gotten a few vacations out of the way. We've had some life get all up in our business. And we're starting to get a little bit more of our full schedule. We do play pretty much every night of the week. So if you do get a chance, if you're watching us on the YouTubes, please like, click, and subscribe and do all that cool stuff. And even make a comment. That would be fantastic. And if not, if you're watching us on the Twitch streams, hey, definitely do your best to join. Follow at the very least. Subscribing would be fantastic. Or giving us bits. Throw bits at us like we're a hooker or a stripper. But anyway, Tuesday, 7 p.m., Conan, Adventures in an Age of Dreamed Of, Season 3, Episode 40, because Chance is a machine. The party is fleeing the massive ambush that they barely survived in the deep ravine. They find terrifying signs of supernatural horror and dismemberment of their former foes. Well, I guess, they don't get XP then. What could be hunting those that hunt them? And does this mean they have a new ally? Or something? Or is it just another bigger fish? show up 7 p.m. Eastern. Find out. Conan the Age of Adventures is just a great game and actually uses the same dice system that the Star Trek Adventures game does. Wednesday, we don't have any details, but 8 p.m., we have Call of the Netherdeep, still deepening. They've been off for a bit and are raring to go and get back into things. Thursday, Aliens, which I don't have the time for. I'm assuming it's 8. I'm assuming it's 8 p.m. And Aliens is going to be our second episode of the new season. And The Veil of Deception. Last session, our survivors found themselves in a serene yet mysteriously unsettling colony, stirring up suspicions and new alliances. Get ready for session 2. The secrets will be unearthed, a daring sabotage plot thickens, and wait for it, a shocking xenomorph encounter is about to change everything. So please don't miss out on the action. We're going to see if we can kill everybody before the end of the adventure. Nat is just cranking along. Nat Too Shabby is doing a great job. A friend of mine is playing, and yeah, there's a lot of different people putting different plans in motion, even this early. Friday, ending up your week, we have Cookie Trek the Motion Picture. This is the finale of the motion picture called Loop. The reunited crew are on the newly refitted USS Fan Service, and they rush to intercept the mysterious force rapidly approaching the edge of Federation space. The first officer and navigator seem to have a special connection with Tarosta, reaching out to them through their magnificent 1990s hairstyles. What did the malfunctioning magic mini mushroom drive bring them to? And did you remember to buy Prel or other fine products that you have seen advertised in the movie so far? Simon T. Cat and Rufus T. Robot will conclude their contractually obligated Cookie Trek movie stream for the channel this Friday night. And then Sunday we are not playing. That would be oh my goodness, what is it? It's a Dungeons & Dragons game, and I feel stupid for not remembering it. It's DM Dave's game, Tomb of Annihilation. And then finally, on Monday, we swing back around to Bajor Rising, and hopefully we will have our chance to see about the caves that everybody has been super excited about. I'm going to try and find us a raid while Cam, you and Paul can talk amongst yourselves or try and grab some stuff. The next phase. So I'm gonna look around for a raid. Do you guys have any Star Trek stuff you want to talk about?
Star
or
Trek
not?
stuff.
Or
I'm looking forward to Lower Decks, which is going to drop pretty soon.
Oh,
is that going to drop pretty?
Yeah. How soon is that?
I'm not up to date.
I think it's third week of October, so we got like 2 weeks left until it drops, something like that. I thought it was like, I have this gut feeling it was like October 25, but I know it's coming soon. And sadly, it's the last season because it turned into one of my favorite Star Trek shows. And I think it's all because of this the silliness and the fan service. I think I was waiting for something like this, and I never knew I was waiting for it. It's just like, it really resonated. I was like, oh, thank you for making me laugh.
Oh, yeah, I know. It was like, it would, there's somebody called Trekkie A. I have no idea. Sure, I have no idea they have the word Trekkie in them, so we're going to start the raid on that. But yeah, I agreed. Lower Decks just came in the middle of the pandemic. It wasn't the Star Trek I knew about. Yeah. It was the Star Trek I needed.
Mm-hmm.
Which is definitely a thing. So we're going to raid into somebody we have never raided before, Trekkie A, and they are going to do Small Creatures Such As We Are, and it's their streamiversary. So good luck, everybody. Yeah, Moopsie, and thank you again, GM and the Great Barrier, for hanging with us and all your support. So raid away, folks. and then I'm going to stop the stream.